As a business leader, you're continuously reimagining your company to adapt to the evolving landscape. Radical changes are perhaps your top priority. And to succeed in the COVID-19 world, even more changes are expected. 75% of Fortune 500 CEOs believe this pandemic will accelerate the pace of digital transformation in their organization. Even companies that didn't invest in digital transformation before the pandemic are rushing to make up for lost time to ensure they don't fall behind competitors. But how do you rebuild the airplane while you're still flying it? The first step is to assess your company's current state of digital readiness. However, 93% of CXOs of Fortune 500 companies experience difficulty in assessing their organization's digital readiness. Frost & Sullivan has developed a proprietary framework, the Digital Transformation Maturity Assessment, or DTMA, which helps companies assess their current state of digital readiness. The results are used to strategize their transformation toward the planned future digital state of the company. After embarking on the digital transformation journey, the human side of transformation is important to obtain the desired impact. It's essential to keep measuring company-wide adoption and behavioral change. For this, Frost & Sullivan has devised a C4 framework: compete, collaborate, coach, and celebrate, to foster excitement about transformation through competition, promote collaboration and coaching, and celebrate individual and collective successes. Whether you're a future-looking organization, a conglomerate, or a vendor company selling digital solutions to enterprise or B2B customers, visit our website to learn more about our DTMA framework and how it can help you achieve your business objectives.
Beside COVID-19 laden waste from treatment, diagnostic, and quarantine facilities, the bigger challenge arises from household waste from citizens exhibiting minor or negligible symptoms. According to a recent study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, COVID-19 stays on cardboard for about a day and on plastics and stainless steel for about 3 days. If you are showing symptoms of COVID-19, make sure to manage your waste wisely to stop its spread in the community. First of all, know your waste. Biodegradable waste, which comprises kitchen waste, garden waste, or leftover food. Next, there is non-biodegradable waste, which includes dry waste like paper, plastic, metal, glass, textile, other packaging waste, etc. And then there is domestic hazardous waste, which includes used syringes, bandages, masks, gloves, expired or discarded medicines, etc. Second, it's important to segregate your waste. Biodegradable waste goes in the green bin for collection or in-house composting. Use the blue bin for non-biodegradable waste. Remember to keep this locked for about 3 days to kill the virus before disposal. Remember, this will protect the scavengers and staff of sanitation workforce from getting contaminated. Third, for domestic hazardous waste, use leak-free yellow-colored bags provided by urban local bodies. Keep it separate, out of reach of pets or family members. Your city has a common biomedical waste management facility. Please call them to collect waste from your doorstep or get in touch with your urban local body to dispose your domestic hazardous waste wisely.
"60 years ago, Laura Frost and Dan Sullivan had an idea. Get in front of the coming business revolution and equip companies with the tools they need to explore economic trends, new markets, and the emerging technology space. Since then, their company Frost & Sullivan has expanded around the world, with over 1,000 analysts providing leading insights to Fortune 1000 companies. We understand the entire business cycle, from the moment a company opens its doors to expansion into a worldwide enterprise. How do you launch a new product? What are the risks of expanding into overseas markets? How do you grow your company and keep costs under control? Whatever the challenge is, Frost & Sullivan has seen it all and can help you make sense of it. Today, we find ourselves in the most uncertain business environment of our lifetimes. But if the last 60 years has taught us something, it's this. Even if you can't predict the future, you can still be ready for it. Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the 2021 edition of Frost & Sullivan and the Energy and Resources Institute Sustainability 4.0 Awards. It's indeed a privilege and an honor to have you here with us this evening on this virtual platform. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Everest Rodriguez and I'm going to be your Master of Ceremonies for this evening. This year marks a landmark celebration as we celebrate 12 years of fostering the adoption of sustainability in India through the awards program. What started in 2009 as a humble beginning to recognize green manufacturing practices has evolved over the years into a global framework of evaluation and recognition of companies that have adopted practices that personify the triple bottom line. The need for linkages between an organization's strategy, governance, and financial performance and the social, environmental, and economic context within which it operates is more critical now than ever before. This awards program is aimed at enabling businesses to take more logical and sustainable decisions that ensure long-term stakeholder value. As a prelude, ladies and gentlemen, to the awards evening, may I invite Mr. Arup Zootsi, Global President and Managing Partner, Frost & Sullivan, who has joined us all the way from California, US, to deliver the welcome address. Mr. Arup, over to you, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Frost & Sullivan and on behalf of my team based in India, I would like to welcome you all to the Sustainability 4.0 Awards program. Just to give you a little bit of background, Sustainability 4.0 Award and Assessment Program was started in 2009 by our manufacturing process and consulting team based in Frost & Sullivan Indian operations. Earlier, this was known as Green Manufacturing Excellence Awards. This assessment earlier covered the green planet aspects and covered primarily manufacturing companies based all across India. In year 2016, Frost & Sullivan partnered with the Energy and Resources Institute called TERI to drive the common agenda and mission till date. Under the leadership of Rahul Sharma, Head of Manufacturing and Consulting Practice, the Sustainability 4.0 Award Program conducts assessment based on a 4-pillar model, namely purpose, partnership, planet, and people. The program later became sector agnostic and started including both manufacturing as well as service-based companies. Safety Excellence Awards, which is primarily for manufacturing companies, and Jury Special Mention Awards also came under the Sustainability 4.0 Award Program. The mission, of course, was to assist adoption of sustainable development practices in the organizations and recognize the efforts of frontrunners through a healthy benchmarking exercise. Business strategy, governance and ethics, risk management, society stakeholder management, customers, supply chain, materials, waste resources, biodiversity, occupational health and safety, human capital management, are all covered under these 4 pillars of the sustainability model. This year, we've added 2 additional parameters, sustainability analytics and renewable energy consumption to the award program. The sustainability analytics focuses more on the digital aspects of the organization, and the assessment evaluates the existing maturity of the companies in 3 aspects. Number 1, effective data collection. Number 2, usage of smart analytical tools. And number 3, end-to-end visibility in the value chain. The Renewable Energy Consumption Index. The mission of this Renewable Energy Consumption Index is to act as a catalyst to accelerate the deployment within companies operating in different sectors, which indeed would facilitate India's transition to RE in alignment with the national climate commitments. Our JSMA Awards, also called the Jury Special Mention Award, was started in 2019 and is conferred to those programs that are best in class, scalable, and replicable across industry verticals. Through this recognition, Frost & Sullivan aims to enhance sharing of best practices across the organizations. Safety needs to be embedded in every element of manufacturing business. Our safety excellence model is based on 5 parameters over 1,000 point scale, covering more than 100 checkpoints. With this, we have now been able to have a massive impact, and we have acted as change agents in the Indian manufacturing ecosystem. As you all know, the recent COP event that happened in Scotland has reinforced this point that sustainability, circular economy is of vital importance for this planet to be a livable planet in the future. It was very great to see many countries in the world, including India, sign up and ready to implement some of the massive changes that is required in their ecosystem to meet the sustainable goals. Obviously, more needs to be done. I know governments are committed to it, and we're hoping we as individuals play our own part in making this planet a very successful place to live. So with that, once again, I want to recognize all the award recipients. I want to congratulate all of you. Please share this success with your investors, with your customers, and more importantly, with your employees and your families. So once again, thank you very much for joining us today. I wish you all the very best and have a wonderful session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Zucchi, for the warm welcome. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I request Dr. Vibha Dhawan, Director General, TERI, to deliver the keynote address.
Good evening to all the participants of Sustainability for Award ceremony today. Sustainability, it's a buzzword today. Everyone is talking about sustainability, and that is largely because we have recognized that without it, the survival of human species is going to be difficult. The last 2 years have shown us perhaps the future way. The COVID-19 pandemic has first of all shown that the impact is not limited to a country. The impact of anything happening in one part of the world is going to be global. And therefore, it is one planet on which we have to live, and each one of us thus has to move towards sustainability. We were talking about climate change, and about a decade ago, it was talked about in the meetings that it's a threat. But last couple of years, the kind of tragedies we had were unbelievable. What we have witnessed is that there are floods in Germany. There are other problems in terms of cloudburst in Uttarakhand. And it has become a norm rather than being an exception. And that again calls for sustainability in our everyday living. Sustainability doesn't mean that we don't develop. Sustainability essentially means that we develop in a positive way. Our development does not cost negatively for our future generations. And businesses, they really have to be very, very responsible for this. What we have seen, we talk about pre-industrialization period and 1.5 degrees centigrade increase in temperature thereafter, which we are trying to restrict to 1.5. And that's the whole discussion at Glasgow was that we can't afford to go above that and we need to take measures. Definitely, this initially calls for investment in technology development, dissemination, and perhaps while making changes, investments are to be made by the corporates, by the governments, and everyone. But as I said before, we have no other option. We have no luxury of time. And therefore, we have to move towards how do we ensure that technologies are developed, they are given or shared with the globe, with the different countries in the globe. And thereafter, we also train manpower so that they are able to take those technologies, absorb those technologies, and perhaps work on them to customize them to their requirements. I would like to congratulate corporate sector for this, because many of them, on their own, they have said or trying to set their targets to be net zero by 2050. And of course, the Prime Minister has taken the pledge on the basis of how the corporates are working in our country, that by 2070, India will be net zero by 2070. It's a bold step, and that also shows us that today what is optional perhaps is going to become mandatory tomorrow. Also, we have to realize that India, we have big corporates, but at the same time, our economy as contributors are small and medium scale industries also. So somewhere we have also to ensure that they are also with us. And therefore, we have responsibility of ensuring that we give them the technology and we help them with the finance to absorb that technology to begin with. And I'll say that with the willpower of theirs as well of the government, it's not something which is impossible or even difficult to achieve, and we are on the right path. There is also a myth that perhaps greener is expensive, which is not the case. It's not expensive at all. It's the mindset which needs to be changed. Our youth is very responsible. They want to adopt cleaner technologies, and this recognition is all around there. And whatever we are doing as a country, on the global level, that fits with the ethos of Frost and Sullivan and our partnership. And we do hope that we will have larger number of companies in the country moving to structured sustainability program. In the end, I would like to congratulate all the winners and participants of the 2021 edition of the Sustainability for Awards program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Dhawan. It is indeed my privilege and honor on behalf of the Executive Committee of the Sustainability 4.0 Awards to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Arup Zutsi, Global President and Managing Partner, Frost & Sullivan, and Dr. Vibha Dhawan, Director General, the Energy and Resources Institute, who are thought leaders, industry luminaries, and leaders in their own right. The jury panel comprises Mr. Ajay Shankar, former Secretary, DIPP, Government of India, and Distinguished Fellow, TERI. He also happens to be the chairperson of the jury panel. Ms. Anita Arjundas, Mission Director, Kriya University, and former Managing Director, Mahindra Life Spaces Limited. Mr. Atul Bagai, Country Head, UN Environment in India, Professor Rangan Banerjee, Forbes Marshall Chair Professor, Department of Energy Science and Engineering, IIT Bombay. Professor Joyashri Roy, Department of Economics, Jadavpur University, Bangabandhu Chair Professor, Department of Energy and Environment, Asian Institute of Technology, Bangkok, Thailand. Also, we have joint executive committee members comprising senior colleagues of Frost & Sullivan and TERI. Mr. Rahul Sharma, Director and Global Head, Manufacturing and Process Consulting, Frost & Sullivan. Mr. Vivekananda Bhatt, Associate Director, MPC, Frost & Sullivan. Mr. Girish Sethi, Senior Director, Energy, TERI. Dr. Sunil Pandey, Director, Environment, TERI. Mr. Arupendra Nath Malik, Vice President, TERI Council for Business Sustainability. We are now going to have an insight on the methodology of the awards. We would like to call upon Mr. Rahul Sharma, Director and Global Head, Manufacturing and Process Consulting, Frost & Sullivan. Over to you, Mr. Sharma.
Thank you, Everest. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'll be taking you through the methodology that we adopted for Sustainability 4.0 Awards program in 2021. To begin with, we help our clients in adopting the sustainable development practice across companies through healthy local and global benchmark, and that's our mission. These awards, in fact, recognize and reward the companies that have demonstrated effective deployment of sustainable development practice in their respective organizations. The Sustainability 4.0 Awards program covers all the sectors in the marketplace, be it from automotive, engineering, IT, BFSI, chemicals, pharma, oil and gas, cement, and so on and so forth. This year, over 75% of applicants were from large and mega large companies. This also essentially means that small and medium enterprises are yet to identify a strong business case for implementing sustainability initiatives in their organizations. Among applicants, more than 55% have an integrated and structured approach to sustainability. Others, on the other hand, have significant opportunities to capitalize upon by integrating sustainability at the core of their business. These are a few of the companies that participated in the previous editions of Sustainability 4.0 Award program. And again, here you can see the representation of various sectors in the marketplace. Now, our assessment model comprises of 4 pillars: planet, partnership, purpose, and people. All the 4 pillars comprise of 300 points and the organization score out of 1200. The assessment approach consists of 2 dimensions. First, the process, and second, the result. We want to identify the process gaps in the sustainability initiatives of our organizations, and then we want to identify whether those results are contributing to the sustainability objectives laid by the organization. To get into the details of each of the pillars, starting with purpose, we want to identify the business strategy, governance and ethics, and risk management practices of the organization. As an example, we want to identify whether the growth of the organization is inversely proportional to the emissions by the organization. And that's something which is very important for us. And also, we want to understand the values and the policies that the organization follows and the risks that the organization has identified and the risk mitigation plans. On the partnership side, we want to understand how the organization communicates not just with the suppliers and customers, but also with investors, media, regulators, and most importantly, its employees. On the planet side, we want to understand the biodiversity of the organization. We also want to understand how does the organization utilizes its resources such as energy and water. We also want to understand the waste emissions and the material usage of the organization. On the people side, we want to understand the policies that the organization follow, be it on the diversity and inclusion, labor practices, and the employee delight initiatives. We also want to understand the occupational health and safety, be it on the safety management systems, occupational health, and lifestyle index. Now, this is the assessment model on a page with all the 4 pillars: purpose, partnership, planet, and people, along with all the 13 sub-parameters on a page. We also introduced sustainability analytics in this year edition. The sustainability analytics is the interweaving mechanism between sustainability and data and analytics. The sustainability analytics covers the 3 dimensions of an organization, starting from smart data collection, intelligent analytics, and visible value chain. We want to understand how does the organization collect data. Is it collecting data on Excel sheets and other rudimentary ways, or is there a digital intervention that the organization has thought of? We also want to understand the data and analysis part of it. And finally, we want to understand how is those insights are surfaced and distributed along the entire value chain in the ecosystem. The sustainability analytics score, like I said, is on smart data collection, which is for 100 points, intelligent analytics for 50 points, and visible value chain for 50 points. The participation categories are the following 4. First, the emerging business with annual sales less than 100 crores, medium business with annual sales between 100 crores and 500 crores, the large businesses with annual sales between 500 crores and 2,000 crores, and mega large businesses with annual sales of more than 2,000 crores. We want to do it this way because we want to create a level playing field. As an example, large business companies should compete in the large business category only. For the certification and awards, up to 725, the organizations are bucketed in believers. The organization that score up to 800, they are categorized in challengers, and the organization that score up to 875, they are categorized in leaders. The leaders and the challengers awards are there in each of the categories, as you can see on the screen. And then we have super achievers. The Apex Award is Sustainable Business of the Year, followed by Sustainable Business of the Year First Runner-Up. Now, this year, we also had participation for safety excellence assessments. The safety excellence assessment model comprises of 5 pillars: safety management, process safety, equipment safety, behavioral safety, and occupational health. In this, the 1,000-point assessment model is quite rigorous and calibrates the safety practices of an organization. The assessment team, which is very important for our assessment program, comprises of 3 main pillars. First is the Frost & Sullivan functional consultants who come with sustainability background, and we had experts from TERI. And then finally, we had sector expertise from the industry itself. From the industry expert panel, we had Mr. Santosh Gupta. He comes with over 4 decades in environmental field, permits, design, construction, commissioning, due diligence, and so on and so forth. Mr. Shantanu Roy comes with 20 plus years of experience in sustainability and service sector. And Mr. Devendra Kumar Singh, he was the former Senior Vice President and Business Head, Vedanta Aluminum Limited. The awards program followed the key milestones such as the following. Till the month of August, we had program registration, shortlisting, and off-site data review. Until 2nd of December, we had the off-site interactive assessment. Then on 4th of December, we finalized the award map. And then finally, here on 12th of January, Frost & Sullivan and TERI hosting Sustainability 4.0 2021 Awards Banquet on a virtual platform. With this, I would like to thank you and wish you all the very best and a sustainable future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sharma. It is now time to begin the recognition and celebration at the Sustainability 4.0 Awards. Moving on to the first category of the awards for the evening. Safety is one of the most important aspects for any organization to become sustainable. Over the years, organizations have realized how safety can play a crucial role in driving growth as they continue to establish a best-in-class safety system within the organization. Safety excellence assessments were started in 2014 under the aegis of Sustainability 4.0 Awards to bring additional focus on safety practices deployed in an organization. The Frost & Sullivan Safety Excellence Awards framework has been designed for comprehensive evaluation of an organization's safety governance, policies, and effective implementation of safety practices. Moving on to the first set of the awards for the evening, the Safety Excellence Awards. This company has built a safe workplace through well-defined and effectively deployed process and equipment safety practice, commitment to safety system adherence by employees, and safety by design puts this organization on the top of the safety award map. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for this year's Safety Excellence Award overall winner, Toyota Kirloskar Motor Private Limited, Bidadi. May I request the company representative from Toyota Kirloskar Motor Private Limited, Bidadi, to acknowledge the award.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for the recognition. I am truly delighted and honored to receive this prestigious award. My deepest gratitude to all the jury members and Frost & Sullivan team for recognizing TKM's relentless effort in building safety culture and the promoting across value chain and our community, with an intent to make a larger impact and the influence on society. I strongly believe it is possible by 1. The top management's strong commitment for the safety-first approach in every aspect of our business. 2nd, the consistent effort of the management and the frontline supervisor by implementing global safety systems and sustaining through the daily management and the massive capacity building across organization. The safety culture is a major challenge in our society. Based on our learning and the experience and getting good results, we are taking this essence in other aspects of business is the construction, logistics, road safety and across supply chain under the theme of zero fatal and zero fire. Slowly but steadily we are getting the good result. Finally, I dedicate this award to my passionate safety team and our management team of TKM. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Toyota Kirloskar Motor Private Limited, Bidadi. Moving over to the next category of awards, which is Jury Special Mention Awards. In our continuing effort to promote adoption of sustainable practices, second year in succession, we have the award category that is aimed at recognizing specific programs undertaken by organizations that have resulted in environmental protection, social well-being, and/or economic prosperity within an organization's operations and in the community, and are scalable and replicable models for others. To share some insights on the Jury Special Mention Award category, may I invite Ms. Pooja Kumar, Fellow, TERI Council for Business Sustainability, on screen, please. Over to you, Ms. Pooja.
Hi, good evening, everyone. The Frost & Sullivan and TERI partnership clearly illustrates that businesses are increasingly internalizing the new paradigms of sustainability for success in the market, which is also key to ensuring a sustainable future for India. A medium-term risk assessment for any business requires the factoring in of sustainability scenarios and implications for that business. And businesses are not just focusing on their own actions, but looking at their entire value chain while balancing their economic, environmental, and social performance in order to create long-term stakeholder value and growing business profitably over the long run. Taking a step back from the realm of what you do with the profits made, businesses are increasingly focusing on the basic question of how you make your profits. Slowly and steadily, they are moving towards business models that are focused on the 4 P's of sustainability: purpose, partnership, planet, and people. It was with this context that in 2019, Frost & Sullivan and TERI introduced the Jury Special Mention Award category to recognize programs and initiatives that are innovative, scalable, and replicable across industry verticals. The organization may not be high on maturity with respect to the Sustainability 4.0 model, but doing exemplary work on sustainability through such innovative practices. Each of the programs under the Special Mention category of awards are evaluated on the basis of 4 parameters, that is, program design, sustainability relevance, scalability and replicability, and additionality. And the best 2 programs are voted by the jury to receive the Jury Special Mention Award. For the purpose of the Jury Special Mention Award, a program is defined as a set of strategically identified interventions or initiatives aimed at achieving its stated goals and objectives within a specified time frame, sequence, and budget. The interventions or initiatives that are identified through an inclusive and comprehensive planning process result in environmental protection, social well-being, and/or economic prosperity within the organization's operations and in the community where they're operating, ultimately fulfilling the organization's commitments towards the goal of sustainable development. A program may comprise of investment in infrastructure development initiatives, reform or non-investment initiative, or a combination of both. Interventions under the CSR mandate of company are also eligible subject to the condition that they exhibit company's efforts in designing interventions that are regularly monitored, verified, and evaluated for effectiveness. Such initiatives should showcase demonstrable social and environmental impacts. The universe for the 2021 edition comprises of 65% applications from the manufacturing industry and the remaining 35% from the services industry, representing diverse sectors ranging from automotive to textiles, oil and gas to financial, metals and mining to chemicals to business process management, and so on. The evaluation process for the Jury Special Mention Award is broadly a 2-step process, with the first one being the submission of the program applications by participating companies and the team of Frost & Sullivan and TERI colleagues interacting with relevant teams in the company over virtual platform. The second step involves the company representatives presenting their programs to the jury over virtual platform, and the jury deliberating on each of the programs to eventually vote for the best 2 programs to be awarded the Jury Special Mention Award. The jury, as part of the evaluation process, deliberate on all the programs basis the 4 evaluation parameters and suggested checkpoints and the presentations made by the company representatives. They also provide their geopolitical and legal insight and perspectives on each of the programs and vote for the best 2 programs that are innovative, scalable, and replicable across industry verticals. Some of the suggested checkpoints for each of the 4 evaluation parameters include the program focus and driving force for undertaking the program, the monitoring and review mechanism put in place for the program, the role and involvement of the senior management and the various stakeholders and the demonstrated benefits achieved out of the program vis-a-vis financial and non-financial input costs under the evaluation parameter program design. The parameter sustainability relevance tries to understand how the program is linked with the organization's sustainability strategy and the outcomes envisaged and achieved. The process is established for stakeholder communication and feedback, and more importantly, the follow-up actions to that feedback. The risks and challenges identified by the organization with respect to the envisioned outcomes and the mitigation measures in place, and the new business opportunities arising out of the implementation of the program as identified and being actioned upon by the organization. The parameter scalability and replicability tries to understand the program from the perspective of scaling up of the program activities and the replication of the program by other industry verticals, and looks at the process of program implementation, the extent of impact and the outcomes of the program, the factors that have contributed to the success of the program, the challenges met by the organization in the implementation of the program and its envisioned outcomes, and the measures taken to ensure the sustainability of the program. Under the parameter additionality, the evaluation tries to understand how and to what extent the program is going beyond regulatory compliance and the uniqueness and innovativeness of the program in the context of the geographical location and the local priorities where the program is being implemented, the alignment of program objectives with the objectives of the stakeholders involved and the business itself, and how the program is faring in comparison with other existing or ongoing initiatives of similar nature in India and at international levels. As in the past, the illustrious jury for the 2021 edition comprised of distinguished members from diverse fields. The 5-member jury was chaired by Mr. Ajay Shankar, former Secretary DIPP, Government of India, and including other members, eminent members, namely Ms. Anita Arjundas, Mission Director, Kriya University, and former Managing Director, Mahindra Life Spaces Limited, Mr. Atul Bagai, Country Head of United Nations Environment in India, Professor Rangan Banerjee, Head of Department of Energy, Science and Engineering at IIT Bombay, and Professor Joy Sri Roy from the Department of Economics, Jadavpur University, and Banga Bandhu, Chair Professor at Department of Energy and Environment at the Asian Institute of Technology, Bangkok, Thailand. And thank you so much for being a part of this award ceremony today and celebrating the success of the programs and the companies on sustainability.
Thank you, Ms. Kumar. I would request Mr. Ajay Shankar, Chairperson of Jury Panel, Jury Special Mention Award, for his special remarks. Can we have Mr. Ajay Shankar on screen, please?
Good evening. I would like to begin by expressing my appreciation to Frost & Sullivan and TERI for having put together this process and this program. As chairman of the jury, I have no hesitation in saying that we were truly privileged in having a very outstanding set of entries for this award. I must thank my fellow jury members who put in a lot of time in patiently going through the entries and also in discussing it with the applicants. The awards and the process represents a very fundamental transformation that is taking place across the world and which is gathering momentum in India. And this is the transition towards a truly sustainable economy, a sustainable society. And this is an imperative necessity now if all that the Industrial Revolution has achieved and all that mankind has achieved is to survive and not create risk in the coming years. There is now growing global consensus and awareness that time is running out and we need to act and act very quickly and with a sense of urgency. Going through the entries and those who had applied and what work they had done, we were very impressed by, I think, the mindset that is emerging across India and the ability in managements as well as the priority that they are giving to going back to the basics and rethinking how they run their enterprises and how they make the transition speedily towards a truly sustainable future. So I'd like to express my recognition, not only mine, but those of my fellow jury members, of all the entries and the good work that they had done. And finally, of course, my felicitations to those who will get the awards this evening, but also to all the rest who participated. And I am very confident that we are in India now at the cusp of a major transition towards sustainability. And we will probably surprise ourselves and surprise the world in the coming years in positioning ourselves at the global frontiers of the transition towards sustainability. We have the advantage of being a late mover. So much of our industrial, manufacturing, enterprise level activity has to be created because we are a developing country. And we have the possibility of being able to leapfrog to the global frontiers. So I look at this whole experience as one which has also strengthened our faith and confidence in what India is achieving and will achieve more rapidly and quickly in the years to come. So let me end by again felicitating all those who participated and also those who will be winners, and thanking my fellow jury members, Frost & Sullivan and TERI, for this very important effort and exercise in highlighting the creative work that is being done in this vital area. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shankar, for your insights. Moving on to the Jury Special Mention Award winners. We have 3 companies in this category. Combining the elements of resource efficiency and positive environmental impact, this company has managed to eliminate the discharge of an entire city's untreated sewage waters and achieve zero use of fresh water for industrial purpose at its manufacturing unit through recycle and reusing domestic sewage. Representing a successful public-private partnership, the program is effectively addressing the issue of water availability in the water-scarce Kutch area, tackling land, groundwater and soil contamination, along with protecting marine ecology and human health. The program establishes itself as an exemplary model capable of being scaled up and being replicated at other geographical locations as well. The first award in the Jury Special Mention Award category goes to Welspun India Limited for their progressive work on 30 MLD sewage treatment plant to recycle and reuse domestic sewage. Now, may I request the company representative from Welspun India to say a few words.
Hello everyone, greeting from Welspun India Limited Anjar plant. I am extremely happy to receive the Jury Special Mention Award 2021 from Frost & Sullivan for our STB project at Anjar. I congratulate the entire WIL team for their efforts in executing and running the project successfully. The project is one of the highlights of our ESG journey, which has benefited all the stakeholders involved. Our plant at Anjar is located at one of the most water-stressed part of the country. So through this STB project, we could make multiple positive impacts, becomes zero freshwater manufacturing plant, make most fresh water available to the communities nearby for domestic and irrigation purposes. I hope this project will become the role model for other industries across the country and help our country to become water positive. Thanking Frost & Sullivan and TERI team for selecting our STB project as winner. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to Welspun India Limited. Integrating the principles of circular economy in its business model, this company's program, Upcycle 95, is designed to recycle and reuse minimum 95% of waste material, effectively addressing the issue of waste management and demonstrating new business opportunities in recycled product category. Illustrating quick replicability, the program showcases a financially viable and working business model yielding outstanding results in terms of high recycle rates, reduced dependence on virgin raw material, and generating substantial revenues by means of environmentally sound operations and practices. The second award in the Jury Special Mention Award 2021 goes to Rehau Polymers Private Limited, Pune, for their program named Upcycle 95. Now, may I request company representative from Rehau Polymers Private Limited to say a few words.
Hello everyone. It's my pleasure today to receive the prestigious Jury's Special Mention Award on behalf of Upcycle project team from Rehau, India. It is a proud moment to receive this appreciation for the hard work and focused collaboration. Congratulations to the team. My sincere thanks to Rehau's leadership, which was a driving force and provided great support to drive such initiatives until it is a success. In its commitment towards sustainability, Rehau is always in taking conscious decisions from a long-term perspective. This award will act as an inspiration for us, strengthening our commitments to nature and its precious resources as a whole. Thanks to TERI and FNS for letting us present our success story and map it on a robust framework. Thank you.
Congratulations to Rehau Polymers Private Limited for your efforts. Addressing the issue of sustainable finance, this company's home loans program, Kutum, is an unparalleled concept in the green building finance industry in India, which goes well beyond the organization's business model. Of the 30 green projects under the program, 16 are pre-certified or certified, saving an estimated 9,374 MWh per year of electricity and 541 megaliters of water per year, and resulting in an annual savings of 8,684 tons of carbon dioxide per year, and is impacting as many as 13,736 families. They aim to convert 203 of their projects into green housing projects by the year 2023 and even extend the program to Tier 2 cities in the near future. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the final award in the Jury Special Mention Award category. This goes to IIFL Home Finance Limited, Gurgaon, loan for their program named Kutum. Now, may I request Apurva Kaushik, Head Sustainability and ESG Strategy from IIFL Home Finance Limited, to say a few words.
Hi everyone, my name is Apurva Kaushik, and good evening to all of you. On behalf of IIFL HFL, I am proud and humbled to accept this award bestowed upon us by TERI and Frost & Sullivan. I would like to thank our esteemed judges, the jury, and all of my team members for working very hard to make this project a continual success. Thank you so much for considering us to be a part of this program.
Congratulations to IIFL Home Finance Limited, Gurgaon. I hope everyone feels inspired by the dazzling achievements of these companies. Before we move to our next round of awards, we have a little surprise for all our viewers. Joining us in this entertainment break is India's first sand artist. He has been seen on the small and the big screen, and his videos have gone absolutely viral with over 10 million views. Wow! Viewers, let us welcome with a huge round of applause, Rahul Arya.
The pace of global warming is accelerating, and the scale of impact is devastating. Time of action is limited. We are approaching a tipping point, beyond which the opportunity to reverse the damage of CO2 emissions will disappear. For Frost & Sullivan, over the past 60 years, growth is not just an objective. It's a commitment that has helped businesses to achieve sustainable growth. In making this sustainable growth as the center point of different ecosystems, Frost & Sullivan's Sustainability Award has played an integral role. An assessment that enables businesses to make more logical and sustainable decisions that enable long-term stakeholder value. A nation that destroys its soils destroys itself. Forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. A legacy of 12 years, comprising a team of the best manufacturing and process consultants with a core sustainability background, have provided participants valuable insights and enriching experience in helping their journey as they march toward operational excellence. Conservation is a state of harmony between men and land. We have to hold ourselves accountable for our actions. And that's how we're going to protect the Earth. Businesses across the globe share the most precious asset, planet Earth. It's important for organizations from different sectors to work collectively in unearthing the risks and create a sustainable business ecosystem. Look after the land, and the land will look after you. Destroy the land, and it will destroy you. Given the current COVID-19 situation, Sustainability Awards 2021 aims to assess companies on effectiveness of their sustainability rather than compliance. The Sustainability 4.0 will also additionally evaluate how companies are effectively using analytics in their sustainability management. framework includes 4 key parameters such as purpose, people, partnership, and planet, along with 13 sub-parameters on a 1,200-point scale, with 125 checkpoints that will decide the winner of Sustainable Business of the Year. Plans to protect air and water, wilderness and wildlife are in fact plans to protect man. Reducing our levels of consumption will not be a sacrifice, but a bonus if we simply redefine the meaning of the word success. Sustainability with economic value creation. Frost & Sullivan's Sustainability Awards envisioned to help organizations in India to achieve COP26 objectives by building a safer environment and stronger community. Frost & Sullivan Sustainability Awards wishes all the winners and partners a healthier and environment-friendly 2022. Frost & Sullivan wishes you a Happy New Year.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm quite sure you did. I'm indeed honored to share the same platform with Rahul Arya, who has had an amazing journey. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Rahul Arya. We now move on to the main awards of the evening, and shall start with a Certificate of Merit in the Believers category, followed by the Certificate of Merit in the Challengers category. Here, we have 3 companies in Believers category. Ladies and gentlemen, please get your hands together for WNS Global Services Private Limited, Mumbai, MGM Healthcare, Chennai, Jahangir Hospital, Pune. We wish them all the best in their sustainability journey. Moving over to the next Certificate of Merit under Challengers category. This year, we are recognizing 4 companies in this category. All the companies in this category have closely competed for the Challengers Award and missed it narrowly. We wish them good luck for next year. Ladies and gentlemen, please get your hands together for Ramkey Enviro Engineers Limited, Hyderabad, Intel Technology India Private Limited, Bangalore, and Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, Mundra. Congratulations to all the meritorious companies in the Challengers Certificate category. As we move on to the Challengers Awards this evening, let's keep our fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, and very shortly we know who the winners are. This unit has a well-rounded approach to sustainability, encompassing areas like energy conservation, water recycling, socio-economic development of the communities around the plant, and empowerment of employees. The first of the Challengers Awards among the medium business process sector goes to UPL Limited Unit 4, Halol. May I invite Mr. Binoy Parekh, Unit Head, UPL Limited Unit 4, Halol, for his acceptance speech.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, all the sustainability leaders out here. I am myself Binoy Parekh on behalf of UPL 4 Halol team, here to accept this award of Challenger from the Frost & Sullivan. I would like to thank each and every jury member who are out on during the criteria of the selection at our site. Thank you all the members of the present for taking this award out here, and thank you to the management above all, who has been the motive behind the sustainability and coming with more and more sustainable targets to come up with 2025 mission. Thank you so much. Thanks once again to the jury member for giving this honor to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Parekh, and congratulations to UPL Limited Unit 4. The next plant has always emphasized on minimizing waste generation at source itself, and to achieve this, manufacturing processes are continuously upgraded with cleaner production practices. The next in the line of the Challengers Award among the large business process sector goes to UPL Limited Unit 0, Vapi. May I invite Mr. Shantanu Kulkarni, Unit Head, UPL Limited Unit 0, Vapi, to kindly say a few words.
Good evening all. This is Shantanu Kulkarni, Site Head UPL Vapi. First of all, this gives a great pride and a pleasure to me to accept the Sustainability Challengers Award from Frost & Sullivan 2021. Sustainability a lot for us, and we believe in a sustainable growth. For UPL Vapi team, this is a special recognition for their continual efforts into the journey of sustainability. I take this opportunity to appreciate the efforts and guidance provided by UPL senior leadership team for setting the vision and the direction into the holistic business growth and sustainability. Lastly, I appreciate and welcome the Frost & Sullivan Sustainability Awards team and judges for creating this platform and providing us opportunity to demonstrate our best practices into the manufacturing sustainability drive. Thanking you. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Kulkarni, and congratulations to UPL Unit 0. Now, we are moving over to Challengers Awards in Mega Large Business category. Steel being a resource-intensive sector, this leading integrated steel manufacturer has a key focus on building and operating a sustainable steel value chain. It operates the country's largest single location plant at Vijayanagar Works, which is equipped with 24 kilometers long pipe conveyor, the world's largest pipe conveyor system, leading to significant emission reduction, that is 3.86 kg of carbon dioxide per ton of ore transported, and improving air quality. The first runners-up award under Challengers category among Mega Large Business metal sector goes to JSW Steel Limited, Mumbai. May I invite Mr. Prabodha Acharya, Chief Sustainability Head, JSW Steel Limited, Mumbai, to share his experience and views.
A very good evening to all of you. It is with immense pleasure that I accept the Challengers Award on behalf of JSW Steel. My heartfelt gratitude to the Frost & Sullivan and TERI team for their time and dedication throughout the intensive assessment process. I believe that challenging the status quo is the trademark of leaders. We at JSW recognize that we operate in a hard-to-abate sector and thus requires to put greater focus on achieving sustainability. This award is a testimony to our holistic approach towards sustainability, taking into account all the internal as well as external stakeholder expectations. I think the premise of this award based on purpose, people, planet, and partnership provides the best path forward, as these are the 4 components that need mindful and responsible focus for growth of any organization. I would once again like to thank Frost & Sullivan and TERI team for not only the assessment but also their feedback and inputs. My colleagues at JSW, our communities, and above all, our strong governance system for making JSW what it is and for ensuring that JSW becomes better every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Acharya. Congratulations to JSW Steel Limited. Let's move on to the Challengers Award in Mega Large Business category, Process Sector. This company is one of the top 3 leading soda ash manufacturers in India, contributing to almost 30% of the annual domestic requirement. The manufacturing unit displays an organized approach for data collection, and most of the parameters like energy, water, waste, emission, consumables, etc. These show an improving trend over the years. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. The first runners-up award under Challengers category among Mega Large Business Process Sector goes to GHCL Limited, Sutrapada. May I invite Mr. N.N. Radia, Chief Operating Officer, GHCL Limited, Sutrapada, to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is our great honor and privilege accepting this Challengers Award under Mega Large Business Group category in the process sector. I and my team would like to thank Sullivan and TERI for conferring this honor. GSL mission is to responsibly maximizing stakeholders' value. We are committed to financial growth while creating value for all our stakeholders. With this, I would like to thank to all our stakeholders for their continued support, partnership, and invaluable contribution in our sustainable journey. GSL aims to strike balance between economic, environmental, and social objectives, ensuring zero harm to planet and people. We have established ourselves into an industrial conglomerate, having market capitalization more than 4,000 crore. We have since 1988 transformed ourselves into a well-diversified group incorporating sustainability into our day-to-day process. Winning this award further confirmed our belief in sustainable development. For us, it is an ongoing journey for holistic excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Radia. And once again, congratulations to GHCL Limited. Next, we have 2 companies being awarded the Challengers Award in Mega Large Business Process Sector. This company has one of the largest waste heat recovery based power plant in the cement industry globally. With use of fly ash, bed ash, synthetic gypsum and lead zinc slag, the alternate raw material consumption is pegged at 23.2%. The first company being awarded the Challengers Awards in Mega Large Business Process Sector goes to Shri Cement Limited, Biawar. I would like to request Mr. Srinath Sabur Chief Sustainability Officer, Shree Cement Limited, to kindly come up on screen to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. At the outset, I would like to thank all the people who took time to successfully conduct the virtual assessment of this award during these difficult times. We are proud to receive the Frost & Sullivan Challengers Award, Mega Large Business Process Sector, for 2 years in a row. The award is a culmination of our determination to be the most sustainable cement manufacturer while delivering the maximum value to our stakeholders. We will constantly endeavor to achieve new levels in sustainability performance with our hard work, determination, and innovation, resulting eventually in total decarbonization of our operations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Savoor, and congratulations to Shree Cement Limited. Sustainability is well thought during product development stage and technology upgradation in this company. Use of hydro technology to manufacture quick drying towels has resulted in huge energy saving. A majority of its key raw material, cotton, used is procured from sustainable sources. The company has implemented a sewage treatment plant to recycle sewage from neighboring areas with a capacity to treat 40 million liters water per day, which has helped to make the plant self-sufficient for water requirements. The second Challengers Award in Mega Large Business Process Sector goes to Welspun India Limited, Mumbai. I would like to request the company representative from Welspun India Limited, Mumbai, to kindly come up on screen to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to receive the Sustainability 4.0 Awards 2021 in the Challengers category. Welspun India is a global leader in home textiles, and sustainability has always been an integral part of the way we work. On environmental front, Welspun has made significant progress in the areas such as reducing freshwater intensity, bringing circularity in textiles and packaging, increasing consumption of sustainable raw materials such as BCI, organic cotton, as well as in creating roadmap towards carbon neutrality in our operations. I'd like to thank the Frost & Sullivan TERI team for conducting the assessment and recognizing our efforts in the ESG space through this award. I'd also like to congratulate the Welspun India team for this achievement and would urge them to continue the efforts towards the long-term sustainability goals of the organizations. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to Welspun India Limited. Now, we move on to the next set of awards under Challenger category. The next organization is the only pharmaceuticals sector company in India to have become a signatory to the Sustainable Markets Initiative, Terra Carta, a charter that puts sustainability at the heart of the private sector. Companies' patient awareness initiative like Berok Zindagi and Drishti have received huge responses, which is highly appreciable. The only award under Challenger category in Mega Large Business Pharma sector goes to Cipla Limited, Mumbai. I would like to request Ms. Jeena Malhotra, Global Chief Technology Officer, Cipla Limited, Mumbai, to kindly come up on screen to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. We are honored to receive the prestigious Frost & Sullivan TERI Sustainability 4.0 Award in the Challenger and in Mega Large Business category in the pharma sector. It is truly humbling recognition. This award is a testimony of Cipla's steadfast endeavor in the ESG domain and reinforces our 2025 commitments of GHG neutral, water neutral, and zero waste to landfill, and become positive in 2030 for GHG and water. Through the years, we have been taking impactful steps to increase our share in renewable energy, in our water recyclability and our waste elimination agenda. So this is reflected also in the ESG ratings in CDP, DJSI over the past 24 months. Caring for our only planet is an extension of CIPLA's core purpose of caring for life. My compliments to my CIPLA colleagues and Frost & Sullivan and TERI for their initiative in sustainability space. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Ms. Malhotra, and congratulations to CIPLA Limited. Now, we are moving on to the next set of awards in Mega Large Business category. The tagline, "Leave every place better," resonates with the company's emphasis on sustainability, making it a strong pillar of growth. The company has taken up several programs that add a lot of value to the community, which includes destination development, providing amenities, local community development, awareness in waste management, focus on emission reduction, road safety, etc. The first runners-up award under Challenger category in Mega Large Business Automotive sector goes to Royal Enfield, a unit of Eicher Motors Limited, Oragadam. I would like to request Dr. G. Ravikumar, Head Production, Royal Enfield, to come up on screen to say a few words.
Good evening, dear esteemed members of the jury, fellow awardees and colleagues from across the corporate spectrum. I am truly honored by the support and extremely proud in this moment. Receiving the Sustainability Challengers Award from the most coveted Frost & Sullivan and TERI, I can only tell you that on behalf of Royal Enfield, I am humbled and brimming with gratitude for this exemplary honor. As we all share our feelings in this evening, I must bring attention to the fact that this is our first time participating for this title. It makes me proud to be accepting this on behalf of a credulous team that has given everything to make sustainability a guiding pillar in our operations and lives at Royal Enfield. This in itself extraordinary, and we being a part of Sustainability 4 Awards has inspired us to assess our current performance, drive improvements, and enable our movement from challengers to leaders. Thank you once again for this recognition that is testimony to the fact that Royal Enfield is making the right strides in the right direction. We are on the path to a sustainable future and making the world a better place to be, leave every place better for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ravikumar, and once again, congratulations to Royal Enfield. Decarbonization is the key focus area for the next organization. It's a sustainability priority. The solar rooftop project at its Pune factory is not only the first, but also the largest in any automobile manufacturing unit in India, saving around 9,020 tons of carbon dioxide every year. The various biodiversity conservation efforts by the company have resulted in improving the biodiversity index of the area by 30% from the 2014 baseline. The last award under Challenger category in Mega Large Business Automotive sector goes to Skoda Auto Volkswagen India Private Limited, Chakan. I would like to request Mr. Sanjay Khare, Vice President and Director, Skoda Auto Volkswagen India Private Limited, Chakan, to kindly come up on screen to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My compliments to Frost & Sullivan and TERI for creating this very successful benchmarking of sustainability and recognition program. There have been two seminal moments, COP 2015 held in Paris and COP 2021 held in Glasgow. The debate was about economic growth and net zero being two incompatible premises. In between these two moments, we at Skoda Volkswagen invested 1 billion euros towards development of India 2.0 cars, expanded our plants, and signed Go to Zero commitment, mission statement environment. We installed one of the country's largest rooftop solar plants, 8.5 megawatts, saving 9,000 tons of CO2 a year. We certified for a zero waste to landfill and zero positive plants. We improved our biodiversity also by 30%. It all demonstrates that net zero and economic growth are two sides of the same coin. It gives me immense honor on behalf of the entire Skoda Volkswagen team, who has worked hard to reduce our footprints and multiply the benefits to the society around. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Khare, and congratulations to Skoda Auto Volkswagen India Private Limited. A big round of applause to all the award winners in the Challengers category. The next category of awards to be announced is the Leaders category, and we are just one step away from announcing the Sustainable Corporate and Sustainable Factory of the Year award recipients. The next plant coming to receive the award is the first zero liquid discharge agrochemical unit in India. This plant has extensive focus on energy efficiency and has achieved 50% reduction in specific power consumption over the last 3 years. The first award under Leaders category among large business process sector goes to UPL Limited Unit 2, Ankleshwar. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Vikas Garg, AI Head, India, Manufacturing, UPL Limited, Unit 2. May I request Mr. Garg to please say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I am happy to receive this recognition on behalf of UPL, and I would like to also congratulate all the other winners. We at UPL take pride in delivering growth through Sustainability 4.2. We are committed to reduce our footprint by 30% in the last 3 years, and in line with our ambition plans, we will further reduce our ecological footprint by 25% in the coming years. We also continue to work on new technologies to reduce our footprint and continually grow forward. I would like to also congratulate Frost & Sullivan and TERI for helping us with this award. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Garg, and congratulations once again to UPL Limited Unit 2. The next company is a leading solution provider for adhesives, sealants, and functional coatings worldwide. The sustainability strategy for the team is driven with an ambitious target to create more value, first to the customers, to the community, and then to the company. With a vision to become 3 times more efficient by 2030, the company has identified innovation and smart thinking as the way forward to achieve the goal. The final award under Leaders category among large business process sector goes to Henkel Adhesive Technologies India Private Limited, Navi Mumbai. Please put your hands together as we welcome Mr. Sunil Kumar, Country President, Henkel Adhesive Technologies India Private Limited, Navi Mumbai, to say a few words.
I'm very happy and also thankful to the Frost & Sullivan and TERI for bestowing the award to Henkel on the Leaders Award on Large Business Process Sector. We accept this with complete humility, and it is indeed an honor. Sustainability is an important part of our strategic agenda and one of the key pillars that we live day in and day out across the entire organization. Also at this stage, it will be good for me to highlight our purpose, which is pioneers at heart for the good of generations, which again substantiates sustainability as an important subject supporting this purpose. We have been part of this assessment for the last 4-5 years, and we have always benefited out of this assessment, and really thank the entire team for doing a very thorough work. I would also like to thank the entire co-winners who have been part of this team today, and wish them also my personal congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Kumar. And once again, congratulations to Henkel Adhesive Technologies India Private Limited. Now, we are moving on to our next set of awards in Mega Large Business category, Automotive sector. This facility has built an outstanding culture for continuous improvement and sustainability through various employee engagement initiatives. The uniqueness of the facility is its state-of-the-art infrastructure backed with the latest technology. This company acknowledges the global concern on climate change and has made concerted and sustained efforts to reduce its impact. The first award under Leaders category among Mega Large Business Automotive sector goes to Hyundai Motor India Limited, Chennai. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome Mr. Sion Seo Kim, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Hyundai Motor India Limited, Chennai, to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I am deeply honored to stand before all of you once again to receive this prestigious Leaders Award, Mega Large Business Automotive Sector for Sustainability from Frost & Sullivan and TERI Institute. This is the first time we participate in such an assessment, and so this award, which comes to us in our Silver Jubilee year, is even more prized. We are guided by our global vision, Progress for Humanity, and Hyundai is committed to go beyond mobility, creating memorable experience and sustainable future for society and communities. At Hyundai, process is as important as the product. We are sensitive over our action, and it is in fact on the immediate environment and the community. Being sustainable has gained accelerated currency in the recent time, but at Hyundai, we have adopted sustainable practice right from the day our operation commenced. This award validates our belief, and I am honored that the assessors were completely aligned with them. Our biodiverse campus, which was nurtured to its current forms, stand testimony of our sustainable mindset. This will also encourage our teams to lead by example, to innovate and create sustainable solutions for a greener planet for future generations. My sincere appreciation once again to the assessment team and the jury of Frost & Sullivan and TERI Institute for conferring this award to us. Dhanyabad.
Thank you, Mr. Kim, and once again, congratulations to Hyundai Motor India Limited. We move on to the next company. This company's manufacturing and supply chain operations are built upon sustainability considerations, making it amongst their top priorities as well. With focus, efforts, and well-defined metrics to evaluate their process on sustainability, they have a motivated and passionate workforce that constantly challenge their own achievements. The final award under Leaders category among Mega Large Business Automotive sector goes to Toyota Kirloskar Motor Private Limited, Bidadi. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a representative from Toyota Kirloskar Motor Private Limited, Bidadi, to say a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Frost & Sullivan and the TERI team, for recognizing our contribution. We are delighted and honored to receive this prestigious award. My deepest gratitude to all the jury members for conducting an extensive assessment towards recognizing our relentless effort to achieve sustainable operation in TChem and across our value chain. I strongly believe it is possible with a strong commitment of management with a vision of Toyota Innovation Challenge 2050 with the 6 challenges. First 3 challenges to achieve carbon neutrality in a new product, life cycle and the plant. Next three challenges to make net positive impact in water, circular economy and the biodiversity. Based on this vision, TKM planned operation to achieve 100% RE, 90% freshwater consumption reduction and zero liquid discharge and massive afforestation. Based on this learning and experience, we intend to contribute to make a larger impact and influence in industry and society for reducing carbon footprint and enhancing the environmental performance. We established an experimental learning center ecozone in 25-acre land with 17 themes to share our 2 decades of experience to all our stakeholders, including 200 plus our supply partners and 400 plus our dealer partners, and most importantly, the young school children to develop eco-mind for sustainable future of our country. Finally, I dedicate this award to everyone who has contributed to achieve our vision and the mission. Thank you.
Congratulations to Toyota Kirloskar Motors Private Limited. And now, we are moving on to the final set of awards under Leaders category in Mega Large Business Process Sector. This company is a pioneer in incorporating environmental concerns into its decision-making process, continually strives to improve its sustainable footprint in the identified areas of waste management, energy and water conservation, biodiversity management, and afforestation and emission reduction. The first award under Leaders category among Mega Large Business Process Sector goes to Ultratech Cement Mumbai. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome Mr. E.R. Raj Narayanan, Business Head and Chief Manufacturing Officer, Ultratech Cement Mumbai, to say a few words.
Good evening. I am delighted to accept the prestigious Leaders Award for Mega Large Business Process Sector as part of Frost & Sullivan and TERI Sustainability Awards 2021 on behalf of Ultratech Cement. I would like to thank the entire assessment team for their meticulous assessment and judgment. To me, the award is a true reflection on the good work we have done in the past few years in the area of sustainability. The assessment process also provides us a lot of insights and learning which will further help us to improve on sustainability. I would thank the entire Ultratech team for the efforts they have put in to raise the bar on sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Narayanan, and congratulations to Ultratech Cement. Being in the oil exploration business, this organization's manufacturing operations are quite complex, yet sustainable. It deploys environmentally friendly technologies and process consumables. The company's exemplary community engagement and development initiatives have helped in transforming socio-economic development of extremely backward region of Barmer in Rajasthan. The final award under Leaders category among Mega Large Business Process Sector goes to Kane Oil and Gas Vedanta Limited, Gurugram. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Prachur Saha, Deputy Chief Executive Officer, Kane Oil and Gas Vedanta Limited, Gurugram, as he says a few words.
We thank Frost & Sullivan and TERI for this Sustainability 4.0 award that has given us the platform to highlight the efforts made by Kane in sustainability domain, and also provided guidance on how to intertwine purpose, partnership, planet and people. Our operations continue to support the lives of people around our operations, and we have impacted lives of more than 6 crore people directly or indirectly. Utilization of natural gas for meeting power heating requirements, freshwater requirement of operations being met through saline aquifer, 96% of water recycled through reinjection, conservation of fishing cat in KG Basin, drinking water facility for wildlife in Gangli Forest in Barmer, and planting of more than 279 acres of mangroves along the coast of Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea are some of the examples on where KN has contributed in sustainability. In addition, for our community development, we have impacted more than 4 crore lives in FY21 through our online education programs. And we are about to embark on the 6th edition of the Kane Pink City Half Marathon to raise awareness about COVID vaccination. So in summary, we thank again Frost, Sullivan and TERI for this award.
Thank you, Mr. Saha. And congratulations to Kane Oil and Gas Vedanta Limited. Moving on to the creme de la creme of the evening. There are 3 Apex Awards of the year. Announcing the first Apex Award, Sustainable Factory of the Year Award. Driven by a strong focus on sustainable development through a well-designed Unilever Sustainable Living Plan and with an ably supported and agile team to execute at plant level. This factory at Pondicherry has imbibed sustainability into whatever they do. This plant has overcome various challenges to not only ensure smooth operations, but a positive and healthy work environment as well. Hailing from a small town, the aspirations of this plant are big, with a focused team working on imbibing best practices. The Sustainable Factory of the Year Award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Hindustan Unilever Limited, Pondicherry HPC Factory. Congratulations to Hindustan Unilever Limited. It's now time for the penultimate Apex Award for the evening. Here we have 2 companies being awarded the first runner-up position. Moving over to the first award. This organization has opted for a sustainable growth as its core model to conquer market leadership. Its endeavor is to constantly raise the bar and strive to match the global's best on all sustainable matrices. This organization is also highly committed towards its social responsibility. Its community engagement program spans over 11 states, 676 villages and 23 urban slums. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a standing ovation to this year's Sustainable Business of the Year, first runner-up award winner, Hindalco Industries Limited, Mumbai. May I request Mr. Bibhu Mishra, President and Head Manufacturing Center of Excellence, Hindalco Industries Limited, Mumbai, to share his experience.
Good evening to all the participants. We are thankful to the team at Frost & Sullivan for this award. TERI, as knowledge partner, has guided Indian industry and global stakeholders in our progress towards a sustainable Mother Earth. Hindalco's purpose statement is, we manufacture products that make the world greener, stronger and smarter. As part of our journey towards this goal, we have taken an integrated approach to achieve long-term value creation for stakeholders. Our sustainability first approach to business received global recognition, with Hindalco being ranked as industry leader in aluminium industry segment in 2020 and 2021 DJSI index. As humble learners, we are always prepared to collaborate with the industries and other institutions to achieve our dream of being a zero waste to landfill company by 2030 and net carbon neutral by 2050. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mishra, and kudos to Hindalco Industries Limited. Now, We are moving on to the second company being awarded the first runner-up position. A leader in digital-powered business process and an architect of lean digital enterprise, this company passionately serves hundreds of clients globally, including 1/5 of Fortune Global 500. Sustainability for them is not a destination, but an endless journey, which is embodied in their mantra of generating impact. Social responsibility, people diversity, and inclusivity form the core part of their business viability. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a standing ovation to this year's Sustainable Business of the Year First Runner-Up Award winner, Genpact India Private Limited, Gurgaon. May I request Ms. Vidya Srinivasan, Senior Vice President, Infrastructure and Risk, Genpact India Private Limited, Gurgaon, to share her experience.
Good evening. On behalf of Genpact, we are honored to receive the first runner-up Corporate of the Year award. Sustainability at Genpact has the sponsorship at the CXO level. I would also like to thank Frost & Sullivan and TERI for guiding us through this journey, and we hope to continue to give it our best in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Srinivasan, and kudos to Genpact India Private Limited team for their achievement. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the one award that rules them all. With the theme of good health, can't wait, the Apex Award winner for this year is the first Indian pharmaceutical company to be registered under the GRI database. The company's leadership in sustainability is evident from the fact that it released its first sustainability report in the year 2004, being one of the first generation of organizations reporting on their sustainability performance then. Sustainability is deep-seated in the culture and ethos of this company. The green chemistry principles in pharmaceutical manufacturing, coupled with sustainable logistics initiatives, community initiatives, and initiatives for climate protection in its operations, reflect on its commitment towards sustainability. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in celebrating this year's Apex Award, Sustainable Corporate of the Year Award, with a standing ovation to Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited, Hyderabad. May I invite Mr. G.V. Prasad, Co-Chairman and Managing Director, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, to address the gathering.
Good evening. We are delighted to be receiving this Apex Award, and I'd like to thank all of you for recognizing us with this award. From the beginning, Dr. Reddy's has been deeply committed to sustainability, and we continue to do so. And this reward will certainly encourage us to do a lot more in solving societal problems, in helping improve access to medicines worldwide, and of course, taking care of the environment while we do so. Thank you very much. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all my colleagues who have helped us power this journey forward. And thank you, and it's a great honor to be receiving this award today.
Thank you, Mr. Prasad, and congratulations to Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited. Frost & Sullivan, the Energy and Resources Institute, and the Executive Committee of Sustainability 4.0 Awards congratulates all the winners. I would request Mr. Arupendra Nath Malik, Vice President, TERI Council for Business Sustainability, to give us the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. We come toward the end of an enriching 2 hours of deliberations, celebrating leadership of industries on sustainability strategies and practices. We have witnessed an array of Indian companies representing diverse sectors participate with us this year and over the last several years. With 360-degree evaluation of all elements of sustainable development, that is purpose, people, partnership, and planet, we provide a set of services and forum for knowledge sharing and learning as part of the Frost & Sullivan TERI Sustainability 4.0 Awards 2021 edition. This year, owing to the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, we are leveraging digital platforms as the medium and means of interactions and assessment. Through this approach, we have ensured not to compromise the objectivity and completeness of the process, as well as quality and standards of the evaluation. Today's banquet marks the closure of the 2021 edition of assessments, which ran over the last 9 months, involving assessors from both the Frost team and the TERI team, along with a set of industry experts. Many congratulations to the companies who joined the Sustainability 4.0 Awards Hall of Fame. The year 2021 marked the third edition of the Jury Special Mention Award category that aims to recognize programs or initiatives that have resulted in environmental protection, social well-being, and economic prosperity within an organization's operations and in the community, thereby fulfilling the organization's commitment towards sustainable development. A special thanks to the jury panel, chaired by Mr. Ajay Shankar, and a set of illustrious jury members whom you have earlier met. I'm glad that today several colleagues from the Indian industry and our partners attended the session today. You can access several resource materials, documents, reports, tools, and information about our work and the value proposition on sustainability on the websites of Frost & Sullivan and TERI. May I also take this opportunity to thank all colleagues who have put in efforts to put together today's banquet. Mr. Rahul Sharma, Mr. Vivekanand Bhatt, Ms. Nimisha Iyer, Mr. Apurv Anand, Ms. Pallavi Bagga, Mr. Ashish Nair, Ms. Sutanuka Sarkar from the Frost team, and Mr. Aditya Raghava and Ms. Pooja Kumar from the TERI team. Of course, another set of colleagues are working at the back end to manage the IT infrastructure, the social media, and other communication means to enable all of us connect at this awards banquet today. Thank you for being with us today, and we look forward to continue to work together. Thank you all industry participants for your presence with us today. We hope you enjoyed the session like ourselves hosting you, and we intend to bring to you similar engaging sessions. On behalf of the Frost and the TERI family, I'm signing off and look forward to your participation in our upcoming engagements. Thank you and bye-bye. Have a great evening ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Malik. The Executive Committee of Sustainability 4.0 Awards would also like to acknowledge the unrelenting efforts of the manufacturing and process consulting practice at Frost & Sullivan and the team at TERI for tirelessly working towards taking this program to newer heights and continually challenging the industry. We appreciate and acknowledge your year-long hard work that has made Sustainability 4.0 Awards the most preferred award in the country. Frost & Sullivan and TERI once again congratulate all the winners. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for this wonderful and insightful evening.